Roadmap update time, my space nerds. Let's look at what CIG's got planned for the next month to potential month and a half of Star Citizen. Probably 4.8 stuff for the most part. But maybe they'll surprise us with like social tools or something, huh? Let's see. Every 2 weeks, we accompany the roadmap update with a brief explanatory note. Just a reminder, the 1.0 column showcases features and content planned. With that, let's dive into this week's roadmap roundup. Okay, April 22nd, release view. Alpha 4.7, we've got new Nyx missions coming in, introducing a second pack of missions to Nyx featuring hauling, combat, and salvage gameplay opportunities. Courier, bringing in two-handed packages, which we have confirmed are not there. At least we haven't seen them. Delivery, 1x1 to 6x1 SCU boxes. So even these, we're already not seeing the whole of this. What we've seen is like 6 to 10 SCU trips, so I don't even know if the delivery missions are popping up. Recovery, cargo, ship attack, bounty, bombing run, paid salvage, and more. These are pretty combat focused. These first two are the real key. These are potentially the best thing for a newcomer to do in Star Citizen when they join. So we'll have to see if they actually end up coming in, because I didn't see them in 4.7.2. Alpha 4.8 section is bringing in the crossbow, the Novia Crossbow, implementing the long-awaited crossbow, featuring a devastating shattering bolt and harsh projectile drop. The Ulti-Flex Novia Crossbow rewards skilled aim with immense power. Its near-silent firing mechanism lets you strike quietly and gain the upper hand on foes. This is like a 13-year-old gun. It was originally thought up as a crossover between two games, Shroud of the Avatar, which is a game that was made by a friend of Chris's who they like backed each other's game. And I think in Shroud of the Avatar, there's like something Star Citizen related. A unique Star Citizen artifact would appear to early backers in their game. So they brought in the Vanduul polearm. So they brought in for us a crossbow from that game. And this is all the way back in 2014. So it's been 12 years they've been waiting for this one. And we did get to see a little bit of it in the weapons content team video. I think it was last year maybe, or the year before.
It was decided that the bolts needs to stuck when you fire them and not disappear like any other bullet. And this prevented the release of the crossbow because we cannot consistently make the bolts stuck.
It's just a super advanced, cool-looking crossbow. It's got these really cool, like, deploying bolts in it because obviously, we don't really want to carry around these massive, great big kind of quiver of arrows. So it's got these really nice kind of compact little bolts that load into it.
This is a fake effect. This is not what it will look like when it fires.
More unique firearms and ways to take out enemies silently is something that the game would definitely benefit from. And
look at how fast this thing shoots. Apparently it's 60 rounds per minute.
Seeing the crossbow come out into the PU would be something that made me extremely happy, and I know a lot of the players have been asking me about this too.
So, crossbow's coming in. I'm personally really hoping that it actually works stealthy. I think the NPCs are starting to react to audio a little bit better, so this could be useful. But I'm really, really hoping that they give us a tracking bolt that you can shoot into vehicles and stuff and track across the game. That would be one of the coolest tools you could have for bounty hunting. We'll see if it happens. FPS weapons art refactor is also happening, updating visual material and texture for the following weapons and equipment: Dead Rig Shotgun, Castech Arms Custodian, Ravager, Scalpel, Coda, and Devastator. They're also rebalancing the weights of these guns, so they'll start to affect movement a little bit differently. Flight Suit coming in. The Tailwind Flight Suit, implementing the Tailwind Flight Suit in the Persistent Universe. That very well could be one of the other flight suits that's planned to focus on stats. Actual statistics will start to affect how well you can play the game because your character can do more stuff. So for instance, their first thing they're working on bringing in is, let's see if it's, G-force resistance. Basically, you can wear certain flight suits that will give you more G-force resistance, which means you don't pass out when everyone else does. Could actually be useful. And that'll spread to like heavy armors, light armors, stealth armors, sniping armors, all that kind of stuff. So the armor customization starts with 4.8 in a much bigger way. Finally, item recovery, vehicle loadouts. Adding the ability for players to save and claim vehicle loadouts via the ASOP terminals. Claimed vehicles and their components will now be bricked after some time. includes a major refactor of the entitlement service and extension of the item imprint system to ensure player-owned vehicles persist reliably. That certainly makes it sound like they are not doing actual items for item recovery first. Maybe it was easier to do it with vehicle loadouts, and so they're going there first. But item recovery in general, the next version is Tier 1, which introduces the ability to register your gear and ships at kiosks or ASOP terminals. And as they're saying here, gives the ability for players to save and claim vehicle loadouts via the ASOP terminals. That's the whole idea. With Tier 1, you will no longer respawn with your preserved gear already equipped. This would be your ship items. You will need to visit a location, such as your freight elevator, to request your registered items. We are developing a quality of life feature to allow you to re-equip your previous loadout with one auto-equip button at this location. So the big test here. This is great if it comes with that auto-equip button. If it doesn't, then you're still kind of left putting all of the stuff back together on your ship, which is going to be a huge time sink, and I think it's really going to sour people on the movement of item recovery. This is a very good thing because basically, by default, the way that we're playing right now, the game is broken. Okay, you're not supposed to get stuff back. That's just the way it is. I know people are going to be mad that we're losing that, but that's always been a temporary thing that was put in because the game's been broken. Game's still broken. It's going to be rough, but now they don't have to do this big kind of workaround with everybody just keeps everything all the time. Now they can start to move back towards we lose things, but you can very easily get those things back when you respawn. Kind of the same thing. You just gotta, like, you know, do a little bit more work to get it back than have it already be on your body. But again, it depends on how this really gets rolled out. This is just us seeing it in the roadmap roundup. Let's see what it looks like in Evocati. Let's see what they say about it undeniably in the next couple of weeks in either Star Citizen Live or Inside Star Citizen. And we'll go from there. Ultimately, I think 4.8 has the potential to be a really, really big update. But depends on how it rolls out. Either way, should be an exciting May.